Hey, it's Bernadette with By the Book Accounting, and I am here to share another quick tutorial video. I love answering the frequently asked questions that I get from my clients. And so whenever I get that question more than once or twice or even three times, I'll come on and create a video because I know if my clients are asking these questions, you're probably asking the same question. So today I want to talk about how do we handle these bank fees, this banking section of QuickBooks? Why do I need it and all of that good stuff? So let's jump to the banking section and I want to show you just a few things. And so again, this is a sample company. I am not sharing any of my clients' information. This is a fake company that QuickBooks has created for this purpose, for training and things like that. And so I am here in the banking section. Now, this is assuming that you have already connected your bank accounts. And so this business has a checking account, they have a business savings account, and they also have a credit card account. And each of these accounts will, because they are connected to their bank, meaning you've logged in and basically saved, in a sense, your bank information in QuickBooks, it will download your transactions on a daily basis. So a lot of people probably think like, why do I want it to do that? So there are two reasons why you would use the bank feed in QuickBooks. One reason is it will save you time on data entry, because if you download the transactions from your bank account, then it kind of saves you some time on the data entry side. And if you are a little particular like me and you keep your QuickBooks file up to date, like I update my QuickBooks file every time I make a change. So if I purchase something, I immediately add that transaction to my register. Then you would use the bank feeds as a reconciliation tool just to make sure you didn't forget anything. And as detail oriented as I am, occasionally I forget something. And so my bank feed helps me to see if I've forgotten a transaction. So let me explain the difference between add and match, because you will see, view rather, you'll see these often. So add means that this transaction is not in your check register. So what you can do is you're basically adding and reconciling it at the same time. So if you decide to add this transaction, it will now be in your check register. Everything that's in this section is kind of like in hiatus. It's pending. It's not in your check register yet. It's waiting on you to make a decision on where it needs to go. So this is money that was received. So it is a deposit, and it looks like it came from Books by Betsy, Bessie. And so what you don't want is you don't want it to go to uncategorized expense or income. So if you have not if you created an invoice and then received a payment and all of that, you don't want to add it like this. But if it's just income that you just added to, you deposited to your bank account and you haven't done the invoice, receive, payment, make deposit steps, then you would come here and just select the income category that it needs to go in. So you can just say services if that's the case. And some business models are so simple that you can just put all of your income into services. There are some that are just a little bit more detailed, and I talk about that in my personalized training. And so if you add that transaction, now that transaction is in your check register, and you notice this number went from 25 to 24. So the only time that you want to add a transaction is if it is not in your register and you need to add it to your register. When it says view, that means that there are two transactions that look like this transaction, and I'm not sure which one I need to match it to. So when you click view, you want to pay close attention to which transaction it is. So there's an expense that's for $75, and then there's a bill payment for $75. Well, according to the download, it looks like it's Pam, and so we want to select the expense, right? And so we will click match, right? And that would be there. Now, when you see match, this means that the transaction is in your check register. So you've already recorded the deposit for $868.15. And it's saying, hey, do you want me to match this transaction to the one that you have in your system? What you want to do here is just kind of make sure that the dates match, because sometimes QuickBooks might be a little off and the dates might not match, but if it looks like 2-3, it matches, the amounts match, and so we're good to go. So that is a really short tutorial. I go into a lot more detail in my personalized trainings, but hopefully that will help someone understand the importance of setting up your bank feed and using this feature in QuickBooks. Until the next video, thank you and have a great one.